Hello YouTube, the Eye of Stone here, and here we are at the end of the Let's Play of Thief Deadly Shadows. This has been too many years in the making, but here we are. I don't want this to seem like some kind of ending, because I'm not going anywhere, none of you have gone anywhere, we're all still here, we're all still Taffers. I've got Thief Gold to finish, and then Thief 2014 to jump into, and maybe stuff even beyond that, Thief related and otherwise. So I don't want this to be a bummer. I also don't really want this video to be a particularly big deal, because let's face it, Gamall, I have no issue conceptually with the idea of a keeper gone bad, a evil crone who was too clever and was pulling the strings the entire time, and nobody was observant enough to deduce her presence. I also don't necessarily have any issue with the idea of, for the purpose of a boss fight, her transforming herself into some kind of invincible killer kidney bean that you have to sneak around. I don't have any issue with that. Now, do I have an issue with how this idea was executed in the game and the boss fight, which we are asked to complete with a straight face and to take seriously? Yes, I have major issues with that, but rather than lecture about it, I will just cast dispersions as we go. So, all that being said, here we go. Alright, so we're back in this cave after having defeated Still Life with Blackjack. And we have a piece of loot I missed. Oh, I missed a piece of loot. Imagine that. Let's get up here, and we have a cut of scene to watch. Uh-oh.
Artemis, what are you doing here?
I have figured it all out, Garrett. The artifacts. Give them to me. I will show you all the answers.
What do you mean, give them to you? Did you find Orland? What's wrong with you?
Artemis and Garrett, I'm glad that I caught up with you. You were right, Artemis. I have lost my balance. Your words kept at me, nagging, even after you had gone. It was the glyphs. Their draw has been too powerful to us. Once we used them to be keepers of the city, but now what do we keep safe? An empty box, a book of blank pages.
You speak nonsense, Orland.
No, you were right. I've been refusing to see. The clock tower. I thought it pointed to me, but it meant all of us. Finally, I understand why the glyph prophecies can no longer see into the future.
Return to the library, Orland. Now is not the time.
The glyphs have become our keepers. We can no longer use them to protect our interests. We must tell Garrett the truth.
Orland.
Garrett, what we told you. You are the one who must use the artifacts. That much is true. But you are not to destroy the final glyph. No, you must...
Yes. Thinking too clever, but still one step behind. Your keeper Artemis, convenient to use his form to take the artifacts from you. His life, mine. Mine now. And yours. There. No! But no use hiding. 1,000 eyes I have to spy after you. No use running, fleeing, 1,000 legs at my bidding. I will prevail. I have lived years, decades, centuries. I will live forever.
Yeah, but what are you going to do if I exit the game? Or better yet, well, let's see. We just want to review the goals so I can refresh my destroyed brain on where in each of the areas I need to go. Again, been a while since I've done this, but I think we're gonna be okay here. You know, some things have happened since I played this sequence last, and I can't help but wondering if I brought Freddy and Chica and Foxy here, if they would fight Gamall, or if she and Springtrap would go on a date. I think Gamall and Springtrap would like each other. Now, we don't want to land on this guy down here. It's kind of like medieval Five Nights at Freddy's, because, you know, they're made of stone. Okay, I'll stop. I don't think we want to go over there anyway, because looks like Orland...
I cannot find. I am busy. Yes, very busy. Cannot be bothered with this.
There are a great many things you apparently can't be bothered by. Like me, one by one, putting sentience where they need to be. Now, I'm only going to try this once, because it's just sort of not worth it. If I can make it happen, fine.
Return! You trouble me no longer.
After a while, it just sort of becomes dumb. But allegedly, I have heard that not only does Gamall's reverse not work very well, but apparently if she falls over, she can't right herself. So we'll try it, but I'm not going to make a thing out of this because, again, after a few tries, you're just bumping up the watch time for nothing. But let's see if this works. Maybe she has to be running when she hits the oil. I'm thinking we're never going to find out. But this guard's body is... I think it's kind of affecting her circuit, so we're going to have to get him out of the way. She keeps hanging off of him. Now, we gotta get rid of him without running into her. You know, game's final boss powered by Tree Beast. You know, considering how strong this game is otherwise, they needed to have done better than this. I mean, you know, again, I love Thief 3. I do. You know, there's...
1 down, 4 to go.
You know, even with the idiosyncrasy of it being done in a different engine and all that, blah, blah, blah. Thief 3 is as much a Thief game to me as the first two. Back in the day, that attitude used to get me into trouble. There were people when Thief 3 came out who didn't think any more of it than a lot of people think of Thief 4. You know, having put the caveat that I love this game...
I think the guards need to be informed of this.
Oops. Anyway, having put the caveat that I love this game, this ending sequence is just a misfire. There's no other way to describe it. Now, Thief 2014, that's another matter. Even I start to get kind of nasty and unforgiving there.
IPs hate monsters.
Did he mention he killed him? Oops. I do believe the hammer prevailed. Yep.
Would that I had another chance.
Builder watch thee, Garrett.
I hope he is. Although honestly, it's not really that bad yet, is it?
Did they cry? Your quasi-brethren? Did they scream, "Do not do this thing, it will destroy us all"? I suppose that's what they must believe, and I suppose they are right. Did they cry?
Okay, Mr. I. You were obviously trying to mess with me, but that sort of just didn't... It's not that it totally didn't make sense, but that made marginal sense at best. Okay, so there's one statue, and Saint Kidney Transplant is walking around.
We'll wait, yes. Wait and see.
You know, if you just wanted to waltz right up to it, this would be a pain.
We'll wait, yes. Wait and see.
But it's not exactly overwhelming odds. It's just enough to be kind of an annoyance.
Nothing here. Nothing at all. Oh.
Alright. Don't rush. We're in no rush. Uh-oh.
It is gone. It flees me. Very clever. Very smart.
Not really. It's just a basic knockout. That's hardly my power.
That's 2 of
That's
them,
my
but I still have 3 of these artifacts to
So
position.
stupid and so willing. And Orland, fool. The best of them, the worst of them. Read my notes, Orland. Read my words, Orland. All my glyphs, Orland. Do my work, Orland. And never, never, never know.
I could say something, but I won't.
Builder watch thee, Garrett.
I appreciate that, but I'm not even sure we're gonna need it. Now, we're gonna end up going past the place where we're gonna use the eye, but we're not gonna be ready for it yet. And then we'll double back, because that's just the route I'm gonna take. Uh-oh.
Hobbies!
We share flesh and blood, thief. It is through your eye that I see. Painful, was it not? To lose it. But that's why you are the one. Only you are attuned to me. And only I can initiate the failsafe.
He's out there on the road!
Ah! What is this thing? Curse you!
You notice how she might be invincible. She might be invincible, but you notice how no one's really actually like afraid of her? They're all attacking her. You know, there was a war going on between the
So
Hammers.
far, so good. Now there's only 2 artifacts left to place.
There was a war going on between the pagans and the Hammers that she just sort of walked into. Everybody was fighting anyway.
By the might of them woodsy lord!
I mean, the pagans and the Hammers are both fighting her.
Clicky, clicky, what is the noise?
Well, getting her attention.
Never seen anything like this before. That's your best. Now you've really had
The escape key. Aha. So that's what it is. Okay, I don't know if she despawned or... Oh dear. No, she's right here.
You die.
Run.
I, the monster killer.
See, she's distractible. It doesn't take much to turn her off my tail.
Hello, handsome.
Now, as for turning her on my tail, that's harder. That's a more involved trick.
Did I mention? You don't have to call me Black Market Bertha.
I don't have to call you anything.
Looking for something special today? Let me know, Garrett. Hey, ever think of having a partner? Someone to keep a lookout while you're picking a lock, that sort of thing? I have some thieving experience, and...
Well, I also need water arrows. That's what I'm really missing the most right now. Well, it's free.
something.
No. Something did not. Faster we get through here, the better. We are gonna have to double back once we get the docks taken care of.
It's not time for the eye yet.
The other sentience. So sad and simple. Most of them cannot even be fascinating. But we are all happy that Havoc was trying to unite us at last. But now I see. It is the eye from which must unlock our powers. The last one way. Our destiny approaches.
Well, I apologize for the glitch, but it seemed to have triggered two speeches on top of each other. Now, let's try to see if she's gonna come running. No. She's just lumbering along, oblivious. This is where we put the eye, but not yet. It's not ready yet. It's worth it to be slightly cautious here because that's a bright light. See, she...
Nothing here. Nothing at all. At all.
Uh-oh.
I'm off! I see that. Who's there?
Once again, criminally, ah ha ha, too easy to throw him off my tail.
Let me know what I can do for you,
Though,
Garrett.
as you useless as ever. That's okay. Thomas is here for me.
Take your time, look around. Here at the Well-Equipped Thief, we pride ourselves on stocking everything a person like yourself might need.
Alright, that's what I really needed. I really needed water arrows. Alright, now go to the docks.
Ha! I see you!
Whoops.
You're in trouble now!
Yeah, that's what I am. Yes, gone. Old Benny has problems with the old object permanence. Okay, let's not.
The failsafe. The last of all glyphs. Have things become so bad then so soon? Tempting is the power of the glyphs, and weak are little humans like you.
Yeah, keep prattling.
Well, what's the delay? You got...
Oh hum, oh hum, oh hummity. Now, I think we're just gonna battleship our way through this. Nope.
Somebody causing trouble. What is this thing?
And it looks like my little castle has survived the siege. And another chance to use my finely memorized escape key to de-knock an arrow more quickly. And her immensity is over there walking. She did not hear the fight in this part of the level. She's staring right at the thing we need to get to. Now, in theory, if I could throw down an oil flask and from the right angle get a noisemaker arrow in a direction that would send her running, theoretically I could make her go sailing off into the water. And, you know, haha. But
4 of the 5 are all set. I can't stop now.
who said anything about stopping? Anyway, you know, it would be funny, ha-ha, but would it really be funny, ha-ha? Not really. Let's just, this will be sufficient.
What happened? What the hell? My eyes!
They give us tools for a reason. Okay. It is time for us to finish this.
Later then.
Okay, now for the eye. This is the last step in the process.
Evening there.
Right then.
Yep.
Yes?
Oh, something.
Now for the last artifact, the eye. Let's hope this final glyph does something useful.
Alright. You disrupt my mission. Fetch. I think he's gonna go right to it. I almost feel sorry for them. Uh-oh. Not really a good situation to be in. You don't want to be backed into a corner and they're suspicious. That little basic 101 there. That's okay. 99.99999% of all situations can be salvaged as long as you don't panic. Uh-oh.
What the? A monster!
You get her, Benny.
Oh!
He's gonna eat her.
You
If I never see another glyph again, it'll be too soon.
back with you. Old. Oh, so old. All ruined.
Did you see that? Never noticed it before. How could a building just...
goblins at the very stroke of midnight.
Does that look like gold to you there? Hidden there. Hurry, before someone else...
Someone at the window.
They've all gone. What will we do? What will become of the city without us?
Returned his chalice to us.
comes he back to us?
Let go of me.
That's not for you.
Please, sir, I'm hungry.
You have talent. It's no easy thing to see a keeper, especially one who does not wish to be seen.